You got it?
Ooh. Yes, you gotta go slow.
All right.
Otherwise, she gonna be wild.
Mm-hmm. Hi everyone, I'm Haley.
And I'm Lacey.
And we are Two Sisters in Vegas. Today we are bringing you another episode of Versus, where we pit two Las Vegas hotel casinos against each other and find out which one comes out on top.
In this episode, we are doing the Luxor against the Excalibur.
I was really excited to make this one. I wasn't at first, but I was really excited because these are two least favorite hotels in Vegas.
Yes. I mean...
They were. I don't know. They were. But maybe...
I was going to say, you might have changed your mind.
I may have changed my mind.
I will say, I never really thought of Excalibur as anything other than a walk-through destination.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always liked the Luxor. Mm-hmm. So I guess I was excited to do it in hopes of changing your mind.
I see. Okay. All right.
And I think that the Excalibur helped us do that.
Okay. I think that it did. So, I mean, I feel like which one should we start with? The Excalibur or the Luxor? Should we go... Do you want the good news or the bad news? I guess.
You know what? Let's do the Excalibur first.
Okay, just get it out of the way.
Because getting it out of the way, and then it'll just,
Okay. All right. Okay, so first of all, the location for the Excalibur. It is South Strip, but it goes Excalibur, then Luxor. So it's not the southest.
It's not
the southest one.
Southest one.
But it is South Strip, and I mean, it's still pretty close to stuff that we like.
It's still close to stuff that we like.
I know.
But in terms of, the rest of the Strip, it's down there.
Yeah. I guess one good thing about location is there is a tram.
Yes.
That stops at the Excalibur. It does stop at the Luxor too, but only sometimes. So there's two trams. Mm-hmm. One of them is the express from the Excalibur to Mandalay Bay, and the other one is it's Excalibur, and then there's a second Excalibur stop, and then there's a Luxor stop, and then there's the Mandalay Bay. But it doesn't always stop at those, and you just never know if it is going to stop at those.
It is a surprise.
Yeah, so you get on there thinking you might go to one place, and maybe you don't. Maybe you're going to Mandalay Bay, and that's it.
Maybe you don't.
We'll see.
Which is fine, but it doesn't run all night. It's something that I think it starts at 10 a.m.
They changed the times.
And then it goes till about... I don't know how late.
I want to say either 10 p.m. or midnight, but on the weekends it's later. And anyways, we don't know the hours. But it goes at some point.
But it has that. But it doesn't take you anywhere center strip. It's just taking you further south strip.
Yeah. But it's nice to have a tram Mandalay Bay is nice, so we go down there a lot. Yeah, it's right next to New York.
You do have to cross the little bridge.
Yeah, but it's pretty short, so...
So it's a little bit further from,
the piano bar?
CVS.
Oh. Oh, the CVS.
Like a CVS and the Target, the places that you need to get to in order to get your waters and the things that you might have forgotten, or just extra snacks and stuff. So you're going to have a little bit of a trek with that.
Yeah.
Check out the tips and tricks video, though, because I do have a tip for that to make it a little bit better on yourself.
We sure do.
Mm-hmm. We sure do. But other than that, I'm not offended by the location.
Yeah.
Like we've said, we are mainly South Strip ladies.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
And since you're walking all around, you're going to be everywhere anyways.
Yeah. I feel like let's get to the room. Let's do it.
Oh, good Lord, the room.
It's I think at the very least, it was an adventure.
It was an adventure, but when you have your luggage and your adventure involves taking your luggage back and forth multiple times, makes it a lot less exciting of an adventure.
Yeah, so, coming into this, I will say, Excalibur is, right now, my least favorite strip hotel.
I expected it to be something.
I expected it to be something, too, and I lived up to that something, I suppose. So, what happened was... a lot of the MGM resorts, you can go you can check in on your phone ahead of time, and then you get a digital key, and you can use the digital key, or you can go to one of their little machines and you can make your key. And that's what we usually do everywhere else. So we went there to, the lobby, the check-in, and we were already running late. The flight was delayed, and we just wanted to get to our room. And so we just wanted to go to one of those key machines, and none in sight. None. It was very strange. I feel like they're everywhere.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah, in other lobbies. So we decided, okay, well, let's just go with our digital key, put all of our stuff down, and then we can just come back down here and get our physical keys. So then we got to the room.
Which was only on the second floor.
It was only on the second
and
floor,
it was
but
right
that
off the
concerned me.
elevators.
Exactly. Why don't you tell them about what we found in that room?
Well, but we didn't even get into it.
We couldn't get into it.
We walked up to it, used the digital key, it turned green, it wouldn't open. I tried it so many times, would not open, and I was like, okay. So then we trekked back downstairs.
I forgot, yes. So we went
when
all the
we
way back
had to go to talk to a person.
Yeah.
And we spoke to her and said, our digital key's not working. She made us keys.
Yeah.
We trekked back up there. Oh, is only the second floor?
Only on the second floor, but still.
The keys work. We get inside. And we're looking around. And there's some trash on the, dresser tabletop.
Yeah.
And one of the beds, as I was walking around looking at things, I turned to Haley and I said, did you lay down in this bed? And she said, no.
Nope.
And it was visibly laden.
Someone got extra cozy.
Somebody was getting cozy in that bed, and it wasn't either of us.
No.
So that was a no-go.
Oh, and it was dark. It was the evening time.
Yes.
It is winter time. It was dark outside. And so I was trying to look out to see our view, which I didn't expect to be much on the second floor, but I didn't really expect it to be quite as terrifying as it was.
Yeah, it was just
like some sort of enclosed courtyard. So it's almost like if you were in a basement and you had the window well, but bigger. And I thought
only by it was like 2 or 3 window wells put together.
Yes.
So it wasn't huge.
I literally thought I'm shoving my face up against the window to try to see what it is. And I thought, oh my God, what if something looks back at me?
Well, that's excessive. I mean,
but
it's the Excalibur. You don't know what's going to be going on. You have no idea what's going to be going on.
I mean, it was frightening. You don't know. Maybe they're really into their Renaissance medieval theme. And there's it could have been fake
terrible?
people, but still.
My God.
It scared me. And so then
we went back to the desk.
We talked to the same.
We did talk to the
front
same
desk
lady, which was lovely, and she was very nice, and she was
super sweet.
apologetic, and so she got us a different room, and she also gave us $100 food and beverage credit.
Which was really nice.
Was very nice because we did already have a $50 food and beverage credit.
Yeah.
With the deals that we got with the room, so $150 for food and beverage, you can't go wrong there.
No, you can't. And so then our next hotel room, it was on the 14th floor, the second
and we
room.
were walking down to our room, and it was just an extreme smell of smoke and pot smoke.
Pot smoke?
You don't remember this?
I don't smell the pot smoke. I smelled the cigarette smoke.
Oh no! It was like the people in the room next to us were absolutely
I do remember now. Maybe I blocked it out already. I really don't know.
Maybe it got to you. I mean, it was like somebody is blazing something serious now.
But really, we walked into the room and it was very clear someone.
Oh yes,
had just been smoking cigarettes recently in that room. I mean, that morning, yes, it was like stale but also fresh. And I mean, by that point, I was like,
it's whatever.
I don't want to change rooms again. I don't want to transport our luggage again. We bring a lot of stuff.
Bring a lot of things.
So I said, can you deal with this? And she said, yes.
I can deal with it.
And I said, I can deal with it too. Let's just deal with it. We'll do a lot of drinking beforehand and figure it out, I guess. So yeah. So then we had the smoky room.
But it was small. There was not a lot of room. I mean, it was small. It was one of the smaller rooms I've been in on the Strip.
It reminded me of like some roadside motel. You're on a
You're on a road trip.
There's
Just
a
get
small town,
something.
and you got to stop to sleep. So this is what you get.
Yeah.
It
And
was,
I think I felt a little uncomfortable about the bathroom. I will tell
Which
you something.
specific part?
All of it.
Okay.
I brought my slipper sandals
Oh yeah.
because I don't think I want to be walking around in the Excalibur barefoot. And I did not.
I mean, I just wear socks.
I wore
so
my...
my shoes. I mean, my feet were covered. They were safe.
We had a good view though, because it looked
Yeah, the
directly at
view.
the Luxor.
Yeah,
Like,
it looked at the
straight
Luxor,
behind.
but like it was also the street right
The
there.
street, the walkway.
And I think wherever you go into the Luxor, but so that was nice. That was nicer
It
than
was nice.
the scary window well.
The creepy window well view.
But yeah, I mean, so it was so basic. Oh, but you know what? It was like falling apart. So don't you remember like the
yes.
peeling? We got up
Yes.
behind there, the peeling. Oh, and the clock, the time on the clock.
Oh, the time on the clock was wrong.
But not just wrong, like, oh, someone forgot to, like, turn it back
Yeah.
at whatever, you know.
It was
It was, like, 2
an
hours
odd
and
amount of
17
time.
minutes or something. I don't even know what it was.
I mean, not that we really use that clock, but, like, sometimes you want to look at it and you're like, what? This is not right.
Yeah. I mean, that would mess you up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was just weird. It was just weird. Like, why would that even be a thing?
Why
No.
would that even be a thing?
Yeah. I mean, we checked the water pressure, and it
It
seems like
seemed
the water
fine.
pressure was fine. Did we shower there? No, we did not.
No,
So I can't tell you anything about that.
I can't, because I felt very uncomfortable about the cleanliness of that shower.
I know. It did have a decent amount of counter space in the bathroom. That was
Yeah,
good. That
yeah.
would have been good.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
If we had spread out. We
Um,
kept ourselves very limited in this room.
Yes. The toilet did not work very well.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
It
It
would
was
not
weird.
even.
It would not flush very well
really
at all. Yeah. It was not great. I'm like,
That becomes
okay.
a struggle.
So yeah, it was as expected. I don't think I would say I was disappointed. I mean, you know.
I feel like it came in like below my expectation even.
That's funny. I mean, I feel like it was my expectation.
Maybe your expectations were already so low.
They were very low. And I mean, I was a little disappointed, Excalibur, that it just wasn't. I was hoping it would be better. I had expectations and then higher hopes, and it's right down here with those expectations.
Yeah, I think I was also hoping it'd be better.
So
We did have to go back down to the front desk at some point and say, just so you know, we were not the ones smoking in this room.
oh yeah, I was like, don't you dare try
I
to
don't wanna
charge
be
me some
charged
sort of
for
smoking fee. You
that.
can search my bags. There's no cigarettes in there. So what I was literally gonna say, if they're gonna charge me frigging whatever it is, $500 or something, no thanks.
That would be a lot.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I think we covered the room. It was not good. It
was
was
not
not
good.
good.
It was not.
No. Casino. So
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, please do. That's what we're doing here.
I don't think that we really did any gambling there.
No, but I have before.
Like, we walked around it, we kind of looked at everything, but I feel like it is just so smoky in there.
Yeah.
And there's this weird smell.
It
that
smells like
happens.
candy and cigarette smoke. But I mean, I think the smell was a little much. It was like, I mean, the cigarettes, kind of. I mean, smokiness, I just expect things to be smoky. It was the
expected-
candy smell that really
I
bothered
guess.
me more.
And it was once you pointed that out to me that I was like, I can't let that go.
Exactly. It's like, why? But why? Why? But in
Maybe
terms of
that's what it smelled like in the Renaissance times. We don't know.
we don't know. We don't know.
Candy and cigarettes.
Yeah. But in terms of like, I mean, I see table games. I see. I mean, there's a lot of slots. I feel like there's a lot to do in there, and
There probably is.
it's decently large. I have played in there before, and I feel like I've won okay in there. Nothing big or anything, but it wasn't like major losers. So yeah, I mean, I've played there, you know, whatever, and it's been fine. But the other thing about the Excalibur is it is kind of marketed towards families.
Yeah. But,
So-
like, why would it be so smoky for all of those children?
I don't know, but here's what I'm going to tell you is every time you turned around, there was a child. There was a child everywhere. Children, groups of them, single children,
I'm
whatever.
going to reinstate this. I have kids. I love kids. When I'm in Vegas, I want there to be not a single child around me. Mm-hmm. I want there to be no kids.
Yeah.
And I yes, I went into staying at the Excalibur knowing that there would be children everywhere.
I knew too. They have an arcade downstairs called the Fun Dungeon.
Ah, yes.
I don't think it should be called that
the
for
Fun
children.
Dungeon.
It's bad. Sarah and I have played in there.
It is funny that it is marketed toward children, and it has
I
this
know.
creepy place called the Fun Dungeon.
Yeah.
It's got that restaurant called Dick's.
Oh yeah,
Last
where they yell
Resort,
at you.
where they yell at
they're
you
very
and
mean to
insult you and
Yeah.
give you a hat that is an insulting nickname.
Yeah. That's weird.
And it smells like smoke everywhere.
Yeah. It's weird.
But bring your
I don't
kids
know.
because you're going to have a great time, I guess.
I guess. I really don't
It's
know.
probably just because it's so cheap and themed. And
I know. But what's weird is like I just don't even think it's the cheap thing. Like I feel like we'll talk about Luxor in a little bit. But it's just it's not even like even before we went to Vegas a lot, we would still get free rooms in various places all the time. So you don't have to stay at the Excalibur is what I'm saying. You don't have to do it. Don't feel pressured. You don't have to do
Don't
it.
feel pressured to stay
You
there.
don't have to do it.
You can visit it.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay there.
I don't know if I'd visit it on purpose.
On purpose, no. Listen.
Just for one reason. But that's it. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Just for one reason.
Just for one reason, which we'll get to it. We didn't even eat food there. So, when we're talking about food, we didn't eat there.
We didn't eat there.
But you know what? Okay, so the places that they have, the Dick's place, which people like it.
That's not really my jam, to go somewhere where they're going to insult me as I'm eating because,
No, but also, is the food even good? I don't
even know
Wait,
what the food
Zach's
is.
been there. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Probably
Zach-
burgers and stuff.
Zach went there. Him and Crystal went there when
Yeah.
we were there in August.
I forgot to ask him how it was. Anyway. Is it Buca de Beppo upstairs? Is that what that is?
Yes, it's a Buca de Beppo.
So I haven't
right
been
up to
there,
the
but
escalators.
every time I pass by it, it smells so good.
Yeah.
And it's like huge plates of Italian food. So I just don't.
And it
think
has a
you could-
takeaway window too.
Yeah.
Where you can just get
Yes.
pasta on the go.
I know, and that sounds kind of good, but we didn't. We just
We
didn't.
There's the food court
There's the
upstairs
food
too,
court.
which is actually quite large. There is a lot of options
I
there.
feel like there is like 10 to 12 options there or something.
There are so many. And I will say that I have stopped at, like, there's a Krispy Kreme up there.
There's Krispy Kreme, and
I've definitely
those they
gotten
all
donuts
look good.
there.
Yeah. There's a Del Taco now. There is. I feel like it was Domino's Pizza.
There's a
There's a hot dog on a stick. I feel like
There is a different burger place now that's new that I wanted to try. Is it Fat Burger maybe?
Fat Burger. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
It's a weird thing to pull out of your brain for that, so I want to say it's right. Because why else would you just pull out some random place?
I don't know. My brain remembers things pretty well.
I know. But then I feel like there's still just more places. And so, there's a Starbucks. Right
There's
there.
always a Starbucks.
Yeah. So, and that's like in the walkway between the Excalibur and the Luxor.
And that's where the
So-
buffet is as well.
Oh, yeah, the
It's up
buffet.
there.
It's like hidden though. I didn't even know that it was there.
I know, because it's like you have to go around that
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
giant wall.
Yeah. So, they got a lot of different food. There was like, by the
There's
elevators that we had the same elevator both times. There was like that little cafe, little coffee
Oh,
place.
yeah, there was
They
that
had
little-
pastries and stuff. They probably have other food. There's probably other food there. Who knows? Who knows?
You'll find out.
You
if
will
stay
find out. Just
there.
let us know. So then bridging the gap from food to activities is one that is both. It's the Tournament of Kings.
Yeah.
So if you're familiar with medieval times, it's the same general idea.
Does that even exist anymore?
I think so, but I don't know. We should look it up.
That was real cool when we were kids.
Yeah, it was real cool when we were kids.
Zach goes every time we're in
He
Vegas.
does go every time.
It is his requirement when he's in Vegas is to go every single time.
But the other thing is, so it's a fun experience and it's something to experience. Would I pay for it?
I think
don't
you
know.
can get discounted tickets
You
on
can get free tickets. So
on the,
yes,
games.
My Vegas. Yes. So if you play My Vegas, which we recommend, you play it, you get coins, points, whatever, and then you can buy real stuff.
perks.
Yeah, you get discounts. You can get, like I said, free tickets, free rooms,
discounted rooms, free tickets to things,
all kinds of good
all
stuff.
kinds of stuff.
So Sarah and I a few times ago, we got free tickets. So she got a free ticket, I got a free ticket. So we had dinner and a show for free. That's pretty good in Vegas.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, because I feel like normally they're like $70 or something.
Yeah, because they do like a whole chicken or something.
Yeah, so it's a small chicken. But it's a whole chicken, it's a baked potato, it's a roll. You have to eat with your hands.
Gross.
I don't think they give you silverware. I mean, I hope you washed your hands before you got in there. But, like, you have to come in knowing that that's what's happening.
That's disgusting.
It's not! You eat pizza with your hands.
I don't really eat pizza.
You eat burgers with your hands?
I mean, I guess, but like diving into a whole tiny chicken, like with my hands, you know how greasy that is?
Yeah. I mean, you don't eat wings either, I'm guessing, but people eat wings with their hands?
I eat wings with a fork like a freak, okay?
I don't. You're weird.
Now I know that if we ever go to Tournament of Kings, I am going to bring my own silverware in my tiny purse.
Yeah. I mean, what's hilarious is I think it's supposed to be part of the experience. Like,
that's what it was like in Renaissance times. You had no silverware.
Yes. But you know what they apparently did have in the Renaissance times? Jello shots. Because you can get Jello shots.
Well, then bring me silverware. If you can bring me Jello,
yeah,
you can bring me a fork.
Yeah. But it's fun. I mean, it's fun for children. It's fun for adults. Mm-hmm. We had a good time. You do cheering. You're loud. There's horses. The shining star of the Excalibur.
I was gonna say, is that? Because I don't think so.
Oh no.
Nope. We went to Thunder Down Under.
Ah, we did. I was a little frightened at first.
I wasn't. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was ready for that.
I mean,
I didn't
know.
I
think I was ready.
I didn't know what we were getting into, like seat wise.
Yeah, because we've never been in that theater before, and
so and every time I'm picking a show in Vegas, I will extensively like try and Google photos of the theater so I can see distance, so I know what I'm picking. But I did use a My Vegas reward.
Okay.
For this, because I knew we were going to be there like on a Monday or Tuesday or whatever it was. And I feel like that's usually when the rewards are at. Mm-hmm. Anyways, the seats were fine because it's actually a smaller theater.
It was smaller than I thought it was.
It was smaller than you thought it would be. But they weren't terrible.
No, so the seats that they have booths, and then they have seats at tables.
But it's like a long strip of a table.
Yes.
Because they come out and they will get on your table. They didn't get on our table.
They didn't. I thought they were gonna, because there was a thing behind us. But either way, it was crazy because it was like us in the back corner, but like directly looking at the stage.
Directly at it.
So I mean, I think we had good seats for visuals, but also like I did not really want them to come give me a lap dance. I'm sorry, but I didn't really want that. And so if you're at a booth, they're probably not gonna lap dance you. If you're on the end in a regular chair, they are gonna come lap dance you. So you should be ready for that. But the other thing,
you had a great time.
I did have a great time. It was, I mean, I was like laughing hysterically.
I know how to show you a good time. My face hurt
from smiling and laughing. It was so
great.
So and
I shouted inappropriate things and it was great.
People liked it. It was good. Also, so you got a drink. Did I get 2 drinks or just 1? I can't remember.
I want to say I thought we both had 2.
Okay, I would believe that. They had like a few. I got some popcorn. There was like some snacks. I was like, I'm gonna get some popcorn for this show.
Yeah.
But the drink that I got, it was a vodka drink, and it was strong. I mean, I think it was only like $14 or $16, and it was like, I mean, it tasted just like pure vodka. It was crazy. That is a deal in Vegas.
How much was our bill at the end of the whole thing?
Oh, I wish I got a picture.
I
had 2 really strong drinks, so I was like, what?
And I had champagne. I had 2 champagnes.
Yeah. Our bill was $69. It was great.
When you're at Thunder Down Under, that's the perfect.
It was perfect. I mean, maybe everybody's bill was $69, and you just
are ordering whatever you want, and it will always be $69.
It's always going to be $69. They'll split it into more bills if they need to.
They're like, oh, we forgot something. Here's another $69.
Yeah. Sorry.
I will also say that I had won money that day.
Oh,
and I paid extra money so that we could get the pictures at the end.
I mean, but how much was it? It was only like $20, right?
A person.
Oh, a person. I mean,
No, no, no. It was
still.
25 because it was like, I think I handed him 100 and he only gave me 50 back.
Oh, 25 per person. I mean, still, that's not bad.
Listen, I won money that day. I was going to spend that money, girl.
But still, I mean, the tickets themselves were 50% off or something.
Yeah, the tickets were cheap. It was lovely seating. I'm going to take pictures with the men.
Yeah, so we did
I'm
that.
gonna pay that
The
money.
guys were really nice. They were great. And then if you paid for the pictures with the men, then you got like a little booklet, like a little
Yeah, we each got
fan book.
We each got
Yeah.
a book.
Yeah. And then you go out into the lobby afterwards, and they'll come out and they'll sign your book, and then they will take pictures with you.
Yeah, I'll say we did end up.
We
Yeah,
took more
free
pictures. Yeah, yeah.
With just the one though. The one.
Just
guy.
that one guy. He was into it. He
I
liked
was
it.
gonna say the other guy seemed less interested.
They're tired. What was it? Monday night, Tuesday night? What night was it?
It must have been Monday because we were coming back on Tuesday.
Anyways, they were tired. They did a
Gotta
great
have
job.
fun on a Monday night.
That's right. In Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was great. It was fantastic. I had a great time. I do recommend it. Like, if you don't want to get lap danced, then just sit in a booth.
Sit in a booth for away.
But other than that, it was an entertaining show. You see some things, but not all the things. Just like a small bit of one thing.
Small bit of one thing.
I guess it's the full bit of one thing and none of the other thing.
That was very descriptive.
I have to keep it clean for the people. Anyways, just go and you'll see what you see.
You will see what you see. Yeah, no, I loved it. It was great.
It was great. I just think
Overall personal feel.
the Excalibur is going to continue with its place.
Oh, yeah, it did not get itself any higher in my
No.
ranking.
I mean, did it get lower?
It might have, I don't know. The only thing that would make this seem not so bad would possibly be staying at Circus Circus.
I know. And the thing, I'm too afraid. I'm afraid.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
So it's
scared.
like Circus Circus, Excalibur.
I mean, maybe at some point we will need to do verses with Circus Circus and Excalibur. I know,
Okay,
but then
sorry.
how about that's going to be on the same trip as we get like a super fancy place too, and so
Oh,
that would be
God.
like that'll save us. It'll be a cleanse. It'll be a cleanse.
Cleanse.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah,
how it
I
goes.
just. Like I said, I think that I had a little bit higher expectations than what it provided us. I mean, I don't know.
No, I had the exact expectations.
So you expected to get a crappy room and have to get placed into a new room?
Not exactly. I did expect it to be a crappy room, and I think I just wasn't surprised by walking in and finding trash.
It was the person who had been cuddling on the bed. Really
Yeah, it was
got
like
me.
squished pillow, clear butt mark. Someone had snuggled up in there. I mean, I literally for a second was like, "Is there someone in our room right now, like in the
It was
bathroom or something?"
Far
I don't
too
even
small
know.
for anybody to be hiding
Hiding
anywhere,
under the
unless they were
bed,
in that
maybe?
little window well area.
Exactly. So I mean, the whole thing is, I think that everybody who talks about the Excalibur and tries to make it sound good is talking about how cheap it is.
That's
I just don't
like-
even think it's that cheap. There's other cheap ones that are better. You're gonna get
There are
more
other cheap
for
ones.
your non-money. So like, just don't do
Right?
it.
Yeah, I know
don't
that
know.
it's cheap, but yes, there are other cheap options. There's even like if you pay just a little bit more, you're gonna get so much more.
Yes.
So it's like, is it really worth it to be in something?
I don't
like
think it's
that?
worth it. I don't know. I think the people who love it so much and like consider it one of their favorites, I think that maybe they have like experiences
History.
From before
Right.
that they're leaning off of, but I mean it needs a refresh of some sort. I don't dislike the theming, you know. You love
I
a good
do
themed-
love a good over-the-top theme. And so sure, I love the Renaissance-y, castle-y theme.
Yeah.
But it does need a refresh. And I wish that there was a different smell going on inside the casino.
I don't remember it smelling like candy before. Smoke, yes.
Smoke, yes, but the
But,
candy...
like,
I see. I don't know
candy
if it ever
part-
smelled like that or if I just never noticed it because you said something about it, and then my brain—that's all I could think about. Because you walk through those doors and it goes.
Yes, I don't think it smelled like candy before. The smoke, I remember always
not
thinking
even
it was
like a candy
smoky-ish.
store.
Exactly.
Like there's the gelato place right when you come in.
No, they're
but
pumping in that smell on purpose.
Oh, for sure.
But
why?
why? I don't know. I attract the
Somebody
children. I
who
guess I
works
don't know.
for That sounds
Yes.
terrible.
Dear Excalibur, can a representative please tell us why? Why are you doing it?
Lure the children.
And maybe don't anymore.
Don't
Just
do
change
that.
it. There's so many other smells
There
you
are
could have.
so many other smells you could have.
I mean, I don't know. Even if it smelled like medieval horses or something.
I was literally like, horses? Because
I don't know. It might be better. The feel is not good. At the Excalibur. But that's, I mean.
it's not great. But, and like you
I don't know.
said.
I feel like we want to say something nice about it, so we keep continuing on in this train
You know
of
what's
thought,
nice
but-
about it? Let me tell you what's nice about it.
Half-naked men. That's what they got. Half-naked men.
That's what they have. And that's what it's got.
That's what it's got. So now it's time to talk about the Luxor. So
I'm going to tell you something.
no, okay, tell me. I was going to tell you something, but you tell me something first.
Well, it's factual facts you already know.
Okay.
I love the Luxor.
I know that you do.
I've always loved the Luxor.
Okay. That's it. Okay.
That's it. That's all I'm going to tell you.
So let me tell you something.
Okay,
I'm
tell me
going to
about
tell
it.
you.
Tell me something.
So the Luxor, it was the first place that I stayed in Vegas when I was 21. So at first there was a little, like,
I get that.
here I am at the Luxor, and
It's
that's
a
the first.
sentimental feel for
There was
it.
a little sentimental feel, and then I stayed there again, and I was like, ooh, you know what? I mean, yeah, okay. And then I stayed there again, and I was like, oh man, this just seems like it's going downhill.
In between all these stays, had you stayed at other classier places?
Yes.
That's the thing.
That
is
was
you
the problem.
Yes,
I got a taste of
you got a
something
taste
better.
of something a little bit classier, and you were like, "Oh, this is nice." And then you go back to Luxor, and you're like, "Oh, this is not classy enough for me."
I'm too good for this, Luxor.
I don't have that problem because when we first went, our very first trip together, it was the Monte Carlo, which is now the Park MGM.
Yeah.
So I have sentimental feels for that place.
Aw.
But the Luxor, I mean, it's got the over-the-top theming that you know
love
I
it.
love. I mean, it's like we're in friggin' Egypt. I don't know anything about Egypt. Anyways, I love the Luxor.
So I think so. The whole thing is, I went in thinking, Excalibur, Luxor. I love Vegas, but this trip is gonna be sad. And I was not looking forward to any part of it, honestly. Like making the reservations, I don't know. When I'm making reservations for Vegas, I'm always happy. And when I was making these reservations, I was like, oh God. Like, exactly. I was like, I wonder if I can find a room like the day of and like be somewhere else.
I've always enjoyed the Luxor.
But I mean, okay, so the Luxor, it is farther south than Excalibur.
It is right behind Excalibur, so it's a little bit further
And
south.
the other thing too is there's a lot of hotels on the Vegas Strip. I want to say literally most of them that you can be outdoors to get to them. And to me, it just feels like you can't really be outdoors to get to the Luxor or the Mandalay Bay for that matter. It's like indoors from Excalibur to Mandalay Bay.
There's the walkway that goes all the way
Yeah.
through inside,
It
which
doesn't-
is one of my favorite walks.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't bother me. It's just I was thinking about it. When I think about staying there, I think you're kind of farther away from things you want to be doing.
Right. I
But-
do feel like my ideas of where I'm going to be going are going to be more limited.
Yeah. It
Just
just feels
'cause-
farther away. So, I mean, when I'm thinking about doing stuff in Vegas, we walk. I mean, if you're going from one end of the strip to the other for a show or something, you'll take a cab, you'll take an Uber, whatever. If you're going off strip for something, yeah. But if you're just farting around on the strip, you're walking. And so
walking.
whenever I think of a place like, I'm going to have to take a cab all the time, that is not appealing to me.
Yeah.
I want places I can walk pretty
Yeah.
easily. But again, it's not the worst, but it just feels like you do have to do a lot of walking if you're staying there. Like anywhere that you're going to go,
You gotta make choices.
You gotta walk or cab, I guess. But I don't know. It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money,
And
but it just depends on what you're doing.
exactly. So I don't know. All right. The room. Okay. So
We were on the 5th floor.
we're on the 5th floor. So I mean, I want to describe the experience for me.
Yeah, please do, because, you know.
So the experience was, you've spent one night at the Excalibur. I slept none.
It was a rough sleep.
Like with layers on in the bed. It smelled like smoke.
I checked that bed underneath in the mattress at Excalibur before.
It was not pleasant. So you slept poorly. And I was like waiting for our room to be ready. I was like, is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet?
I know you were.
It was finally ready. And I was like, let's get the F out of here.
And
just
did we ever?
Just leave it. Whatever you can't pack right now, just leave it. We'll come back for it later. Let's get out of here. So we did. And so we check in over there. Did they have the key making machines, or again did we use the? I think they had a key making machine. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, no, because they had a bunch of them along that wall, the wall that faces the stairs. That go
yes,
upstairs.
yes. So we did make our keys.
We made our keys.
And then we went upstairs. But
That
like,
one.
But wait, to get to the elevator, I was like,
Oh yeah.
is this like a service elevator or something?
It
Like, where are we
was.
going? We
It
are
was.
now in a hallway that seems like we shouldn't be here. As
It did feel like, because there was that weird
Customers.
like sliding door that went
Yes.
into like a kitchen area.
it was weird.
It was hidden.
And I thought, oh my god, we're gonna have such a terrible room because this elevator only serves like
5 floors.
Yeah, we were the last one. It was 1 through 5.
Yeah.
I just felt weird. So we got up there. You know your room number. We're looking. We get off the elevator. Our room is right there. Right there.
5
Literally right there. That's the closest I've ever been to an elevator.
Yes.
And I was like, oh no. And I opened it and I mean, tears.
It was like luxury.
It was beautiful.
I mean, even if we hadn't just stayed at the Excalibur, it was the best Luxor room I've ever stayed in.
Really?
Yes. And we even had that suite with Mom that one time.
I know.
And this room was better than that.
Yeah. I mean, there was no big jetted tub in the corner, but like, we don't need that.
I don't know. I'm not going to use that
I'm not
anyways.
gonna use that no matter what. So, it was fantastic. Just,
It was spacious.
it was so spacious. And it was,
seemed updated.
yes, it was updated.
Like, it seemed
was
fresh.
bright. Yes, it was bright. It was colorful.
Yeah.
It was so clean. It did not smell like smoke at all.
No.
It was so much less brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. We had a great view of like palm
We
trees.
did. I woke up that one morning.
Yeah.
And we had left the curtains open
Uh-huh.
for some crazy reason. But I woke up all hungover because it was after the thunder down under. And I watched the sunrise over those palm trees, and I was like, "This is the best. This is the best thing I've ever seen." I mean, we were leaving that day, and I was sad, but that was the best.
Yeah, for a minute it was the best thing ever, and then you were sad. So all of the rooms I've stayed in at Luxor before have been that super, theming, which I don't mind the theming. I don't mind it, but like everything just seemed dated. And I don't know, I just didn't like that. So, and I do not really care for brown colors. So everything at Excalibur was very brown, very tan, very brown.
I like it.
It's not good. At Excalibur?
Oh no!
I was just saying, I'm comparing now.
Oh.
Excalibur bad, brown. The Luxor, so I mean, it was just the room, just beautiful. It
was.
just made me feel good.
It had good. It did, right? You walked in, and it was like rejuvenating, and I
I
was
know.
like, "Oh,
Well, they had all these colors on the wall. There was like orange
Yeah,
and green and
yeah.
blue. Like there was a lot going on. So it's definitely updated.
yeah."
I was not scared to sleep in that bed.
I was not scared, and it was so
It
comfortable.
was crisp and clean, and I mean, like at the Excalibur, the bedspread was not brown, was it? It was white, right?
It
In my brain, I'm like, it was brown.
It was white.
Okay, good.
Because they always do white so they
Okay.
can bleach stuff.
Yeah.
But it smelled so smoky that it was like, it probably felt brown in your
It
brain.
felt brown, yeah.
No, and the bathroom was really nice. The shower pressure.
Oh my God.
Water pressure was amazing.
I think that's the best water pressure I've ever had.
That is one of my number one things on why I love the Luxor. Every room I've ever stayed in, amazing water pressure.
I mean, I guess
Without fail. Amazing water pressure.
all the other times I don't think I've ever thought about water pressure.
I always think about it.
Well, now I do, because we stay in all these places, and when you get a bad one, you're like, that's a downer.
I know.
But
I've always remembered the Luxor as like an amazing water pressure place where they don't skimp on the water pressure. They're like, wash yourself. I know you sweaty.
you had to get all the way down here to
You had to get all the way down here.
So
wash
you
yourself.
you need a shower.
Yeah. Every room I've ever stayed in. Top notch.
Okay. Super. No, I mean, I was just very pleased.
Yeah, because after being at the Excalibur.
I know. I mean, I unpacked real fast there. I was like, let's get cozy. This place is wonderful. And I'm just like, counter space for days.
Counter space for days.
It was good.
Floor space.
So much floor space.
For weeks.
Yes.
It was great.
It was large. Yeah. I think I had some concerns because we were right off the elevator. And right by the elevator, we were right over the lobby.
Yeah.
And so I had some concerns about how loud it was going to be, but it was, I mean, you could hear a little bit of bustling at nighttime.
But not enough to be bothersome.
No, it didn't bother me. I mean, I feel like really sensitive to noise that could bother, but the other thing about the Luxor too, like in the past when I think about the Luxor, I think, dated rooms, and I also think somehow you're gonna get the farthest room from the elevator. Somehow. Every single time. Every single time.
You have to know which elevator to use.
Yeah.
Because you're in that pyramid, and for certain rooms, so certain.
What is that elevator called? It's called the something.
I know what it is.
It has inclinator.
Inclinator.
Yeah.
Of course, my brain was like, it's a wonkinator or whatever it is, but it's not.
You don't shoot through the ceiling, but that would be cool. Because there's
It
the
would
light
not
that
be
goes out
cool.
the ceiling.
I know,
Oh, okay.
there is,
Anyway, you're in the light.
Certain levels, of course, there's the two, because it's a pyramid, there's 4 corners. On opposite corners is going to be certain levels, and then these ones are going to go to certain levels. Mm-hmm. So, but ours wasn't an inclinator.
It wasn't. It was
because
just
it's the first 5 floors
yeah.
only, so it was just a straight shot. But we've been obviously on the other ones, and that's when you're going to get concerned about if you've gotten on the proper elevator. Because if you get onto this one over here, but your room is way over here,
it goes to that floor, and you think, "Oh, I'm on that floor. I'm on the right elevator," and you're not. You're not. But that's kind of what I think about. So the room we had was fantastic, pleasing in all ways.
I was pleased.
I was pleased.
In all the ways.
It was good. Okay, so the casino.
The casino.
I mean, it's weird because it felt big and small. Right? No? What do you think?
It always feels both big and small to me.
Yeah, it's weird. Are there even tables?
It is weird. There's table games, yeah.
Where are they?
They're there. I walk past them.
They're around.
They're around. Yeah. I see them.
Okay.
I mean, I can't tell you which corner they're in, but they're there. I've walked past them.
Okay.
I guess my thought is there a sports book?
I mean,
I always bring up the sports book like I care about sports.
I know.
I'm just
why are you
of the
asking me this
people.
question?
I don't know why I always ask about them.
I mean, you're thinking of the people.
I'm thinking of the people.
And that's nice. It's considerate.
I'm a nice person.
So we did play a little bit in there. I feel like we played a long time on those lamps.
I know, and I didn't really win.
No, but back and forth.
I know, I just
we were
kept
there
going
for a
up
while.
and
Yeah.
up and down. But I didn't really win. But I like to play there. I like to play there. There's lots of games that I like.
Yeah.
And it always feels... I don't know why it feels lively, even when it's not. I mean, I feel like it's always a busy place.
Yeah, I feel like it's busy too.
I think it's just because it's just one big square that sometimes when you're walking around it, you get a little bit lost. It's just one big square and you're like, where am I?
Yeah. Okay, I do feel that. I feel
Because
that.
then you're wandering around looking for your elevator. You're like, oh,
Yeah. Okay,
How come
that's
this
only
be so
happened to me
big?
once, where I was looking for my elevator, very confused. But normally we're trying to figure out how to walk through, and I feel like I always make a wrong turn trying to get to those Mandalay Bay.
yeah,
Hallway.
yes, that's what it is because that bar is right in the middle.
Yeah.
and it's like up.
So food options. I feel like they have a lot of food there. We didn't eat a lot of food there, but I feel like they have a lot of food there.
Yeah, they've got a lot of food options there.
So they got the food court. You've got
They've got a food court.
chicken tendies. You love a good chicken tendy. You said that's your favorite chicken tendy
That
place.
is my favorite chicken tendy place. It's
Yeah.
up on the second floor.
It's
It's the standard food court items you'll find at a Las Vegas food court where it's like,
but it's not like McDonald's or whatever. It's a chicken tender
but that's
place.
not what you usually find in a food court in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. Sure. It's Nathan's Hot Dogs.
That's always in a food court.
Okay. It's some sort of pizza place.
That's always in a food court.
I don't know what else there is. Chinese food, maybe? I can't remember.
There's, yeah. Chicken.
Um,
Oh, there's the Johnny Rockets. There's always the
oh,
Johnny
yeah.
Rockets.
But that Johnny Rockets in particular, I don't know. Maybe they're all super expensive in Vegas, but
They
I
are.
feel like, oh,
They
then
are.
why even go there?
For something quicker, I guess. I don't know. I like the chicken tender place specifically.
Yes. And I want to say it's very similar to Raisin Cane's, if you are familiar
one
with
of
Raisin
those.
Cane's. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It was similar.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
I like it.
Yeah.
I always get it when I'm there.
There's like 4 Starbucks in the Luxor.
There are so
Which
many
is weird because it seems kind of
Starbucks in the Luxor.
small footprint. I mean, it's big, but
To
it's got
be
a small
having that
footprint. And
many?
yes, having that many Starbucks, like
Yeah.
I can see one from here, and here I'm at one. So
Yeah,
whatever.
There are a lot.
There's Diablo's,
There's the
which I
Diablo's.
haven't been to the Diablo's at Luxor, but I have been to the Diablo's when it was at the Monte Carlo.
Right.
Um,
And was it good?
I mean, I had been drinking, but I thought it was good. And the other thing too is like,
all that
you know
matters.
what? Vegas representative who's going to be watching this video and can comment below, where's the ginormous lady?
Oh, that's right, the lady.
Where is she?
I saw her that one time.
At the Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The first time
and
we
where is
stayed, because
she?
after that, it all got
Where
tore
is
down.
she? Like, she should have gone to the Neon Museum, is where she should have gone. Anyways, I don't know. I guess she's.
Haley's out here looking for them giant ladies.
In bikinis, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boots. And a pitchfork.
Wow, you
Anyways.
remember her well.
That was when the tables turned. um, so the casino at the Luxor.
Don't make
Oh no,
me-
we're talking food. We're talking food. We've moved on. Okay, what else do they have there?
They've got that pub style restaurant
Oh.
downstairs. What's it called?
It's either called The Pub or Pub 1946 or something. I don't know. I keep thinking that it has a number in it.
I don't think it has a number in it.
All right. Anyways,
If I had my phone, I'd Google
I know.
it.
I'm pretty sure that I've been there before, a long time ago with Lisa, and it was good. I mean, it was like burgers and fries and all that jazz, but it was delicious. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Pyramid Cafe. We did go to the Pyramid Cafe.
It's adequate.
It's
It's nothing special. It's
No.
nothing terrible. It's
no.
just it's
Like
whatever.
for me, it's like one step above Greasy Spoon. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of food and a lot of decent options. So, you know, I feel like for such a small footprint, there's a lot of different options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel like it has quite a few things.
Yeah. Activities. We don't do that much there, but there are so many things.
Listen, I have seen the Titanic exhibit twice now.
I know.
I
Yeah.
have a weird thing with the Titanic.
I mean, you didn't have to go out and say it was weird. You could just say that you like it.
Oh.
You didn't have to say it was weird.
Well, it is weird.
But now you've made it weird. And how was the exhibit?
I love the exhibit.
Yeah.
You know they have the biggest piece that has ever been pulled from the ocean? of the
No.
boat.
I didn't know that.
It's just hanging up there, and you're like, holy buckets, that's a
Oh.
big piece of boat.
Where do they hide it in there?
It's not hiding.
No, in the
Oh.
Luxor. Where is
I'm going to tell you something. I think about that every single time. Because when you're going through the Titanic exhibit, as you're going from section to section, it's as if you're going through parts of the boat.
Okay.
So they've recreated portions of the inside of the Titanic to go
Okay.
through. So like there's like that grand staircase and everything.
Yes, yes, yes.
But then there's also just like hallways
Hmm.
and like rooms,
Hmm.
what like certain staterooms look like and stuff. But you're getting to different parts where it's just a large room that has like pieces that they've pulled up. So like dishware and people's stuff and whatever.
Sure.
But like they've got a lot of stuff. Like I said, they have the biggest chunk. Like it's huge. It's like
really-
overwhelming whenever you walk up to it. You're like, holy crap. That was a big
What's so
boat.
weird is like, how did the Luxor get this exhibit?
I don't know.
It's so weird, and it's been there for so long.
Well, it's not going anywhere. It's going to stay there.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Of course. That's
I don't know. Things change in Vegas real fast.
Things change, but that thing is staying.
Mm.
It's like, because they, like, right
It's too
next...
big. They'd have to like take out walls to get
Right.
out of there.
I mean, that is a huge piece. I don't
I
know how
believe
they
you.
got it in there. I feel like they had to build it around it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, so I've never gone to the Titanic because we just have never really had time because it's like 2 hours, right?
I mean, depending on how long you're sitting and staring at all the stuff, there's a lot of stuff.
And you're weird about it. So you
And I'm weird about it, so I spend a lot of extra
time.
time. I know, the first time I went with Ashley. And when you first go in, you can take, like, the classic
Titanic
Titanic on the... Yes, because they have, like, a little fake front of the
That's
boat.
great. I love it.
So we did that, and we had, like, just met, like, literally weeks earlier. Weeks earlier on our... at work. And
Oh
so...
my God, that's funny.
we look super awkward, and I love that photo. It's one of my favorite
Okay.
pictures ever.
That's good.
How
much was it?
Upstairs. I think it was only like $20.
Like, that is worth it.
That's what I said.
I want to do that.
Next time, we're going.
Yeah, so we're going to have to go because, I mean, I think it's
I'll see
interesting.
the
It's
Titanic
just...
exhibit as many times as possible.
Weirdo. Okay, but they have other exhibits besides the Titanic.
Well, the bodies exhibit is right next door.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I don't. Here's my problem: is like I'm super curious. Like I am.
Yucky.
But also, it's like.
Because it's
Gross.
real.
Because it's real. Those are real people's bodies in weird, like doing things. Like someone who was an athlete who like did like bicycle whatever.
Okay. Bicycle, whatever.
They're gonna put them on that bicycle doing whatever.
Okay.
But it's like not like their corpse or what. It's like the muscles or
yeah,
like
I don't know. So that's another thing that's there.
you know what else is there?
What?
The fantasy show,
I know, we've never
which
seen
is the
that show.
half-naked ladies.
I know. I did think that we should have a little versus of half-naked men versus half-naked ladies.
You know what? Also, Carrot Top is there.
Carrot Top is there. Do you want to see Carrot Top?
No.
Is that what's happening?
No.
Oh, no? Not
No.
even? You acted like you were wanted to go see him.
No, I'm just stating he's also there.
He's also there. I mean, it also
Is
doesn't...
Blue Man Group there too?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do
Dang,
there.
There are a lot of things that
Yeah.
I didn't even think about. That one seems like it could be entertaining.
Well, I
Oh.
saw... Well, I know. I mean, it's hilarious. I see these articles on the internet, and it's like 15 things you want to do in Vegas, 15 things you don't want to do in Vegas. And the article starts out, I've been to Vegas twice. I'm like...
Dang!
I don't think that I trust this opinion.
I don't think I trust that opinion.
But I read the article anyway.
So you can judge the opinions.
I'm like, what did a person who went there twice?
Tell me
So
tell
sweet.
me your tales of 2 times.
Adorable. So the article that I
One
read
of
was
the
not one of
15
those, but it was like,
Uh,
here's 10 things or all these overrated things based on...
there are 2 visits.
No, it was actually based on like people's ratings.
Oh.
And so, I mean...
But like, so
do
was
you
Blue Man
trust
Group on
people?
there?
Yeah, it was like...
I mean, it's one of those things that I just feel like they've been such a staple of Vegas for so long
Like maybe we should
that
check
I
it
feel
out,
like I just need to
what's
see
up.
it because it could very well be entertaining.
We'll check it out.
Maybe
sometime.
the people who didn't like it weren't,
Maybe they don't like the color blue.
yeah, or they weren't drunk enough.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta have
Some booze.
some booze to enjoy stuff in Vegas.
Sometimes you do. Like the Excalibur. Anyway. Okay. And then they also have the new play. That's open now.
Oh, I know. I was
Yeah.
hoping it was going to be open when we were there, but it literally opened like 2 weeks after we left.
I know. So the videos I've seen of it,
I'm gonna have to see what that's all about.
I know. It's an interesting concept. It's supposed to be like adult playground. It's supposed to bring out your inner child, but children are allowed there until
During
like
the daytime.
Yes,
I think till
until
like 10 p.m.
Oh, I thought it was still like 6 p.m. or something. I just thought that the games are going to be a lot more like bring out your inner child, reminisce about your younger self.
Discovery Zone. DZ.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking it'd be like.
I mean, I thought it was going to be like that too. But I don't think that it is. So, I mean, we may have to check it out just to be like, what is up over here?
What is up over here? There's a bar. I've heard there's a bar.
Yeah, I've heard there's a bar. Yeah. So, that's good.
Yeah, I want to
That's
see
good
what it
news.
looks like because obviously when we were there was the walls up and everything, so you couldn't even really see inside.
Yeah.
Because they really kept things hidden.
Yeah.
Till the last minute.
So, we'll check it out. But it's funny because to me, like, until you start looking at it, I just don't even think that there's that much at the Luxor. If they do have so many things, and then you're like, where are they putting all these things?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Where?
Every time I'm walking around the Titanic exhibit,
Where even are we?
Exactly.
You know that what I wish? So we watched a little YouTube documentary on the Luxor and when they were building it and stuff. And
I watched that because you sent it to me.
Oh, yeah, I did. We were like, Sarah and I were day drinking and like, what are we going to watch on the YouTube? And then we watched that, and then I think I sent it to you.
Yeah, because I think I was in recovery, and I had nothing else going on, and I was like, I need Vegas in my life.
Yeah, and then I sent it to you. And they had like a little moat. And didn't you
dude.
ride to your freaking room
yes.
or something? Like, I wish that was still a thing.
First of all, where was that?
I know!
I wish I could have just seen Vegas in the olden days.
I know.
And just...
Every olden day.
I know. Yes. Yeah. That's what I wish.
Yeah. Yeah.
The moat.
I know.
Right? I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, I wish,
Dang.
but it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, it took you to your elevators.
It hasn't been for a while.
Yeah, I think they stopped that, like,
yeah,
fairly shortly after they started it.
They were like,
this is not a good idea.
This is not a good idea.
Water near drunk people? That's not smart.
It's bad. It's so bad.
Just
don't do
bad.
it. Don't do it. Overall personal feel of the Luxor. What are you feeling?
I mean,
I think I know what you're feeling.
Yeah,
I'm feeling good.
I feel good about the Luxor. I love the Luxor. I mean, it's a cheap price.
Mm-hmm.
I've always enjoyed my room except for the one time in the tower, which I thought was going to be better, but it wasn't.
Because it was a suite, right? You paid for a suite.
Yeah.
And it was not good.
No, it had, because it had like the separate jetted tub. It came with a mini fridge and like a little wet bar and everything. But the bed was terrible. It was so loud.
Ooh.
And that weird alarm went off for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And we had just gotten out of the shower. We were naked and scared. It was weird.
And I mean, when you sent me that video, you did not say you were naked and scared. And I'm thankful that it was not a selfie.
But
anyway,
I'm just saying, like, I was expecting that to be a lot more. But maybe it might have just been that occasion. I'd be willing to give the towers a second chance.
Okay.
Because they come with a mini fridge automatically.
That's nice.
And as a person who makes their own iced coffees, that was great.
It's important to you.
It is.
You know, I think that my personal feels are I dislike the Luxor less than I did before. I would consider it as an option when before I really did not. I
know. You were always disappointed.
I was like, don't. No, not doing it.
Don't.
Not going to do it. But now I think that I would. And being there, I just think it opened up my eyes. I don't really prefer being that far south. I think that is a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel as bad as I thought it would. So That was a creepy face. So now when I think about the Luxor, I will think about it a little more fondly than I did in the past. So, I mean, that's something.
This pleases me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am pleased.
You are pleased. All right. Are you ready to rate these bad boys?
Let's rate these.
Let's rate them. So we had a discussion last time.
We did.
What do
1
you
through 5 or
do you
1
want
through
to bring
10?
it 1 through 10? Let's try a 1 through 10.
All right.
And we'll see how it goes. And if it doesn't go well, then we'll just go back to the 1 through 5 on the next one.
So
we'll see.
Excalibur first.
I guess so. Okay. Excalibur location. That's what we're going to do. Gotta make sure you can't see it.
I gotta take drinks before.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay, I think I'm ready. Oh.
I was expecting a lower number from you.
Oh, wait, we're 1 through 10 now.
Oh.
Okay, we're 1 through 10 now. We're not 1 through 5. I'm going to change it a little bit. 1 through 10. 1 through 10. 1 through 10. I'm just going to change it a little bit. Where's my paper? 1 through 10.
Oh, 1 through 10. Like, I don't even know.
I know. Now it's too big. It's too big. 1 through 5 is too small. 1 through 10 is too big. We'll make a new scale from now on.
Okay, so 1 through 10.
Yeah.
A 1 through 10.
Location.
Are you ready already?
I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
Okay. See? Oh, cute. From 1 through 10.
So we all remember.
Beautiful handwriting. I just
Listen,
can't
I'm
even.
getting after
It's
it today.
nice.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So I'm saying 4.
I say 4.
It's just so south. And I mean,
it
it's
is so south.
I
I
like-
know there's clearly one more.
There is
or
one
two
more.
because we're Excalibur.
Oh, there's 2 more. Yeah, we're at Excalibur. I just think, I don't know. It's just so south. And it's not the worst thing. And it's right there next to New York. So, like, we can still get back and
Yeah.
forth pretty easy. But I don't know. It's just, okay, what did we say? 4 and 4?
4 and 4. We were both on the 4s.
Okay. Super. 4 train.
The 4 train.
Oh, my God. We're going to talk about the room now.
We're gonna talk about the room. You're thinking real hard.
I am.
I have already
You thought it?
decided.
Okay. Ready?
Yes. Oh,
I thought about giving it a 1. But then I thought, like,
there could be worse.
It could be worse. I mean, there could be blood.
Gross.
I know, but it could be worse. There could be blood. But there wasn't any blood. So that's a bonus.
Thank God. Maybe that's why they keep things brown in there. Does that make you second guess things?
No, I think I'm going to stick with the 2. We're out of 10 here. We're out of 10. 1 through 10. And you
Yeah,
still
I
gave it a
wrote
1.
that on there to remind
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I still gave it a 1.
I
It
just-
was lower than my expectations. That's the problem.
Okay, well, I guess my expectation was a 2. And it met my expectations of a 2.
Maybe my expectations were a 2 and it was lower than my expectations, so it's a 1.
I can't believe it was lower than you. Why? Why did you
I
even
don't know.
give it a chance?
Because I'm
I wanted to be pleasantly surprised.
like a positive person.
I'm a realist.
I'm also a realist, but like I'm a realist on the end of like positivity.
I think I am too, but yeah. I think so. I'm not the one who gave it a 1. So.
I gave it 1 because like if I have to pick up the mattress and check it for bed bugs before I sleep,
You're
in
giving it a 1?
Then I give you a 1.
Okay.
Like if I feel that's that uncomfortable about the room, you're getting a 1.
Okay.
A 1 out of 10. Even if it was a 1 out of 5, it would have gotten a 1.
Okay. Yeah, I would have given it a 1 if it was a 1 out of 5, but percentages, it's a 2 out of 10. So,
Percentage is my butt.
okay.
Casino? Is that what we're
Casino,
doing
that's
now?
what we're going for. 1 through 10.
God, 1 through 10 really throws me off.
I know, right? But we're going to try it, and we'll see what happens next time. Maybe we change it back to 1 through 5.
Try it every once in a while.
Sometimes you got to mix it up.
Casino?
Okay, casino. That's what we're talking about.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Oh! We're kind
Woo!
of on point now. Look at that.
So I gave it a 5 because I don't think there was anything specifically bad about it except for the smoky candy smell. Which, I don't know, it's not the casino's fault. So, the casino has plenty of good games to play
It's not
at.
the slot machine's fault.
It's not. I think that they have plenty of good games. They've got tables. Maybe they have a sports book, but we kind of just ran as fast as we could out of there, so we didn't look that hard. I don't know.
Didn't even look at all.
So I'm going to give it a middle of the range situation.
I'm going to give it a middle of the range situation.
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine. I think it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's there. It exists.
But I've played there before, and we had a fun time, so it was not a big deal.
Sure.
Yeah. It doesn't make me feel specifically bad, so it's
I'm going to
get...
take your word for it.
Yeah, I think you should. I'm very trustworthy. Oh, I got to write these down. 5 and 5.
I'm very trustworthy.
Food. You need to hide it a little bit more.
I'm erasing.
Okay.
I'm not writing. See, when it's 1 through 10, I feel like I don't need to use decimals.
Okay. Okay.
Does that please you? You
I
seemed
mean,
excited
the
about
decimals
that.
were, they threw me off, so I'm a little pleased by the no decimals. You ready?
I am ready. Oh.
Oh my god!
It's 1 through 10!
Yeah, I gave it a 4 anyway. I guess I keep forgetting about the, so when I'm thinking about food, I think about, like, what restaurants do you have? And what's, like, there available right there. And I don't think about that walkway.
I mean, that's like where all of the food is,
know.
though.
Okay, can I change it?
Sure.
Okay.
I changed mine last time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give it, here's what I'm gonna give
I
it.
mean, there's just so many options of the quick, because, like, that's the whole point. Okay.
I'm only giving it a 6.
I'll accept the 6. I almost went with a 7. I don't know why I went with 8. Maybe it's the Krispy Kreme. I love donuts. I don't know.
There's a Krispy Kreme at the Excalibur. And that's why you gave it an 8.
That's why I gave it an 8.
Okay.
I have a thing for donuts.
So anyway.
Less weird than the thing for the Titanic, but...
It's also weird that you would just keep bringing it up. Wait a
But-
minute. You said
Oh.
8 and 6. Okay.
You said 6.
Yeah,
I said 8.
I said 6 because I just feel like
You're not a cheap eats kind of person.
I'm not a cheap eats kind of person.
And that's kind of what the Excalibur is all about.
And
Like,
that's what it offers you. So it's fine.
I mean, I'm sure there are sit-down restaurants. There's the Buca di Beppo, which also has like a takeaway
I would
window.
go there. I would go there.
I would probably, but we've already talked about my thing in Italian and all that. It's just a lot of cheese.
Okay.
It's just a lot of dairy.
Just take your pill.
Yeah, but if I want to drink later, then I feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
I got problems. Okay.
A lot of problems. Oh, we're on activities. Yeah.
Of the Excalibur.
Yeah.
Activities.
The activities, yeah. As a whole.
I know. That's
Not
the
just
part.
the one.
I don't know what else goes on there.
The Tournament of Kings. That's it.
Oh.
No, you know what they also have there? Which we didn't see. The freaking Spice Girls. I know, I wanted to go to the Spice
Not
Girls.
the real Spice Girls.
Oh, no. It's a wannabe.
Exactly.
Some wannabes. But I would have been excited to see that.
Oh my
It's
god.
the best song ever, right?
All of them are great.
Uh-huh.
Is it going to go on again? How long is it going on for? Because that's not a forever thing.
No, it was
like
like a
these
short
two
period of
things.
time. But I don't know when. We'll look into it. Maybe on our next trip. Oops. Anyways, this number looks weird.
How
but
do
it's fine.
How do I? 1 through 10 is a big.
Exactly. But I'm ready.
Are you?
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm turning.
A 6!
Oh God! See, I thought I was going high with my 6.
You gave Half Naked Men a 6?
You said as a collective.
I know, and I had a great time.
I had an amazing
They're
time.
not much for half-naked men. They're fine,
I
but
had an amazing time. I'm
mean,
gonna go back.
Okay.
Get better seats.
But I mean, yeah, they have like
But when
2
you
to 3
literally
things to do.
state it as just it's half naked men or men dueling on horses while you eat chicken with your hands.
I know. And then I think about like, what was I doing when I did those activities? I was smiling. I was laughing. I was having a great time. So, do those please me? Yeah, they do. They do.
I guess. Sure, I guess, but
I gave New York a 5, which in a 1 through 10 is the equivalent of a 10. And it was pretty much strictly for the piano bar.
I was gonna get a drink.
It's fine to say
drink
6.
about this.
It's fine to say 6.
I mean, because
There's only a few activities.
I mean,
it's true.
Sure, it's got the arcade as well. It's supposed to be considered into that.
Oh, the arcade was okay though.
You been to the arcade?
Yeah, when we
The
were waiting.
fun dungeon?
We've been to the fun dungeon. It was when we were waiting for our Tournament of Kings show, and it was fine. I don't even think you win tickets though. I don't even know what we did there. We got cards. I must have blocked it out. There were a lot of children, so.
See, I guess I don't know. I'm sticking with my 6.
Okay, go for it.
I am going.
Okay, then I guess that's the end of that conversation. The 2 things that they have, I had a great time.
It's like 2.5 because like the arcade counts as something, but I'm not going to Vegas to play at an arcade.
I'm not either. Okay. Overall personal feel. How does the Excalibur make you feel? 1 through 10.
I know. I put this in the corner to remind me.
Oh boy. What do we do here? I think you're gonna be shocked.
Are we gonna be
Ready?
Oh! Am I gonna be shocked because I went with the same
You're gonna be
number?
shocked because it was so high.
Oh!
I think you would have thought that I was gonna give it like a 1 or a 2.
Listen, that is funny because I felt like I was going really low.
No, you're not. You're just right.
No, yes.
It's
Listen,
I mean, the half-naked men in
that
the
is
Italian
the only
restaurant.
thing that's going for
It's holding it up. It's carrying it along.
That is the only thing
That's
that's
all I
going for
got.
it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Because, like, otherwise, it's just...
And the tram. It's convenient that the tram is right there. But I don't know. It's not even in the
Listen,
Excalibur, so... Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why the only reason the tram is convenient. And it is because when the tram is running, and when you get on at the Excalibur point, you're not even in the Excalibur yet.
Okay.
You're getting onto it without even entering the Excalibur. So the only benefit of the tram is that you don't even have to step foot in the Excalibur.
This is true. It's a fact. Anyways, the personal feels, they're not good.
It's not good.
I don't want to be there.
Like, I almost feel like I might have thought higher of it before I stayed there.
I didn't. It's exactly the same.
I guess.
It's exactly the same. I mean, maybe I would have given it a 2 before. And then I had such a great time.
At the
half-naked men.
Wow!
I know. You know what? They did high-five me, so there was a little bit of interaction, but there was no lap dances.
Like during the actual event?
Yeah, they high-fived me. You didn't see that?
Oh, the one guy?
Didn't you get a hug?
Yes, and he was prickly. Like he had shaved maybe like 3 days before.
3 days?
Maybe 2. It just depends on how fast his hair
You
grows.
need to shave the same day, sir. Anyways, I don't know what you do with your life. All right.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh, that was Excalibur.
That was Excalibur.
All right. It's time for the Luxor now. I kind of thought that the Excalibur was going to get some higher marks here.
Did you really?
I mean, know, but yes. I don't know. In my brain, I was like, wouldn't it be so funny if the Excalibur won? But now, I don't think it's going to win. Location. What did I give the other one?
I was about to say, I don't know what I gave
I
you.
gave it a 4. 1 through 10. Did you write that down?
I kept it on there.
Okay.
Do you like my handwriting for the Luxor as well? I don't know.
It's beautiful. Mine
Okay.
is so bad.
Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
You can't see my number.
I didn't see your number.
I've already rated it.
Oh. Are you ready?
Ready? Oh, what? Get out of here. We just discussed you're not going to have a 0.5 over here.
I never said I wasn't. I just said I felt like.
You didn't need it as much?
I didn't need it as much, but this one's so... Okay. I'm going to tell you what my real problem is.
Tell me your problems.
I'm going to tell you the real problem is that, like... it's only a little bit past the Excalibur.
Yeah?
But also, I love the Mandalay Bay so much. That, like... I'm not going to give the Mandalay Bay a 1, even though it's all the way at the bottom of the strip.
For location specifically, you won't give it a 1? Would you give it a 2? Anyways, we're not talking about the Mandalay Bay right now. We're not even there.
I know, but I'm thinking about it in the process of my...
Okay.
I'm an overthinker.
Well, it's fine. I just gave it 1 step below because we're on 1 through 10.
I know. I gave it a half a step below because it's like, it's just half a step away.
I mean, it's several steps away, but okay. The Room. Ooh, girl. Okay, this is 1 through 10. Ooh.
I don't know. I really enjoyed this
one.
room.
Okay. I think I got a good number. Are you ready?
Always,
Did you write it down?
I'm always excited.
Yes,
I wrote it down.
Okay,
what am
ready?
I just going to telepathically give it to you?
Maybe. Hey!
Oh,
Telepathically give it to me. 7 is a good number because,
listen, I loved it.
you know, I mean, even just comparing it to other rooms, it was great. It was great. It was
Listen.
pleasing. It was large. It had a great view. It was clean. It made me feel good. I like to be there.
Sorry.
It was great.
It was pleasing. It was
Yeah.
large. It was clean.
Okay, I think you're just repeating everything I just said, so you agree. So,
I'm getting to the end of my
so
champ bottle.
how empty is this? And then we can see what we got going on here. Yeah, it's good.
No, listen, if I have to mention
It was
that
great.
sunrise one more time, it was amazing. I don't know if I've ever laid in bed in a hotel casino of Vegas and watched a sunrise.
Okay.
But we had the most perfect view out of that window.
It was great. I think 7 is good.
Listen,
It's
we've
excellent.
agreed on a number. Why are we even
Why
having
are we
this
even having
conversation?
this conversation? Okay.
I love that the other numbers are on the...
Just reduce, reuse, recycle, right?
We are from Colorado at this point.
Okay, casino. I'm ready.
Listen, it's a 1 through 10. And the last time we did 1 through 5.
We're mixing it up. Things are happening.
Oh,
Are you ready?
God. I'm ready.
Oh. Ooh, girl, you are like,
Why'd you go with a 5?
it's just middle of the road to me.
Oh.
It's got the things, but it's also like, does it make me feel a special way? No. It's just there. Did I win a lot there? No. Did I lose a lot there? No, I lost before there. Remember, you won all that money, and I said, give me $20.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I won all that money, but it was at none of these casinos.
No. But I lost all my money before this.
You lost your money so far before this?
Did I?
I feel like you lost all your money on like the first day. Because you just went ham, and then it was like,
And then you won.
And then I won. I was a pretty good winner this
I
last
know.
trip that we
Anywho.
did.
Anywho. We can't even remember if it has a sports book. It's
But I
got
don't
some-
care about sports.
I know. You say that they have tables. I can't.
Oh,
I cannot. I can't even visualize a table.
I can visualize the tables.
I can't.
I can. So
So that's why I gave it a 5.
I have the best memory.
It's all. I know. It's all kind of there, but like. Okay, I don't know. That's all.
I don't really know why I gave it an 8. I think that I was
Because you're almost done with your bottle of champs.
Oh, well. I think that I was thinking about how, Park MGM and New York, New York, they're all kind of similar sizing.
Yeah, I believe it.
And I was thinking about the 1 through 5 scale of that one.
I know.
This one is almost a little bit bigger, so I didn't want to give it a full 10, because I don't really like something that's just so big I'm going to get lost when I'm in there. But I know that it has good games.
Games are fine.
I found games that I like.
I mean, 5 is right in the middle.
I know, but I don't want to be in the middle. It's just, I like the Luxor.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with. I just like the Luxor.
It's fine.
I like it.
I'm not trying to make you change your answer.
I'm not trying to change my answer.
Okay. Food.
Food.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at us.
I know, we are on point with a lot of
Crazy.
things, actually, which is weird.
I mean, I remember that I gave a 5 to Park MGM for food. It was our first one. I got a little crazy.
I think that you just really like Italian food.
I just do like Italian
You
food.
like them
Everything there
noodles.
just pleases me. But I just think that there's a lot of options at the Luxor. They've
There
got
are a lot of options.
several restaurants. They've got fast food. They've got Starbucks.
I mean, too many of them almost.
Too many. But like, I don't know. I just feel like it seems pretty well rounded.
It seems pretty well rounded.
Nothing like crazy amazing that like you got to freaking go there. So
Yeah.
that's why it's not
Not that
higher.
I-
But
yeah.
like, it's good.
It's
Yeah. That's all I got to say.
it's a 7.
It's a 7.
It's a 7.
It's a 7.
You know.
Okay. Activities for the Luxor.
The activities for the Luxor.
Mm. Oh my goodness.
Listen, when we were talking about activities, it's like one thing after another just kept coming out of my mouth. They have so many things to do.
I know. And I mean, I gave now I'm like thinking about my
Previous
judgments. I gave the New York, New York a 5 out of 5.
That's because you love the piano bar so much.
I know, but like variety of activities. It's got some activities. It definitely does. But I just feel like the Luxor does have more activities.
I mean,
It's got several shows.
several shows.
Several shows. And 4 exhibits. 2 exhibits.
Yeah.
1 play place, which is an activity, but like a different activity than is anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's just like, there's a lot going on.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do they have an Egypt? Like an Egypt activity?
Yes.
Do they?
They literally it's new.
We did not talk about that.
It's new. It's right, so it's on the other side. So it's like Titanic, bodies, and then Egypt is over here.
I can't even believe it. There's so many.
That one's newer within the last year or two, as far as I remember.
And I think that what I like about that is like you can learn a lot here.
Well,
You can learn so much.
let me tell you a side note about the Egypt thing. Is I was super intrigued by it and I wanted to go see it because I was thinking it was going to have like real stuff.
Oh.
They're all replicas as far as I saw.
But I mean, you can still learn history from that.
You can, and I do love history.
But it's not real.
I'm a history nerd, but I want to see real stuff.
Okay.
I think that's why.
But not real bodies.
I'll say that's why I'm intrigued by bodies,
But don't
But
want
don't
to
wanna
be
see
involved
it.
in it.
and I like the Titanic because it's real shit, but you don't see any bodies.
Okay.
You
All
just
right.
pretend for a minute when you get your card. It's whatever.
Oh, okay. What
That's
did you
why
have? You have a 9?
I gave it a 9. I mean,
Okay.
there's so much. I mean, so many things to do. There's
What
so
did I
many
have? 8?
options.
There's a lot. I
Like-
mean, you just don't think about how much there is there, and there's
You
a lot.
don't. And
You took my eraser.
oh, sorry.
Okay.
You don't think about how much stuff is there.
There's a lot. They're trying to make up for being so self-stripped. They're like, come here, please, and do these activities. Okay. Overall personal feel.
Have you already? You've already gone in there and just done your
No.
number?
This is an empty board right
Oh.
now. I'm thinking. Do you see me?
Oh. Oh.
Thinking. Okay, now I've done it.
You ready?
Hold on.
Oh.
That's yucky.
Yeah. Ready?
Okay.
See? I expected that a little bit.
I think that you thought I was going to go lower, though. Overall feel. Before this trip, I bet you that I would have given this an overall of 3 or 4.
Well, that's the thing.
It's a
Before
7.
this trip, but I know I saw your face as we went into that room and it lit up. And I knew that you were sold on the Luxor not being that terrible.
I mean, it's weird that just a room could change your mind. It did.
I'm glad we got that room.
I'm glad we got
Because
that room.
I have been trying to change your mind about the Luxor
For years.
for years.
No, it was good. And then just staying
Because I
there,
liked
you
it.
do see all the stuff that they have there. Because I mean, I guess whenever you're like, oh, I want to go to a show in Vegas, you see all the different shows, but you don't necessarily see where they all are. You just see like, oh, there's shows, places. Do I
Right.
want to go to that show or not?
Yeah.
But you don't see where they are. And so then whenever I'm at the Luxor and I'm like, oh my God, there's so many
There's
different
so many
options of
options.
stuff to do here. It's just crazy.
I know.
It's crazy.
I don't think I've ever actually thought about how many options there were until just now when we were
Yeah.
actually discussing it. Because
Yeah.
like I see it as I'm walking through, but I'm not adding.
you're not
I'm not
adding up.
adding it all up.
You are
like
not
this and this and
Judging
this.
it on a numerical scale.
I'm not. Until
So it's good. So I feel good about it. Oof, boy, I think I know who's the winner.
I might
I was
could tell.
Hoping for a surprise, but I don't think we're gonna have one. Don't look. You need to be surprised.
I like to be surprised. I gotta sit here and be surprised.
You're gonna be surprised.
I'm gonna be so surprised. Please
Okay.
tell me who's the winner. Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Excalibur.
Let's see what the Excalibur got. The Excalibur got 55 points.
Wow, 55 points?
It sounds like a lot, but
Oh.
let's see. When you divide 55 by 12, it's not a lot.
Oh, no.
It's less than 5.
What did the Luxor get?
The Luxor
I'm ready for it.
comes in hot
Oh.
with a score of 79.5. What's the maximum? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 10?
Is-
No, that's not right.
No, that's not right. If it got a 10 every time.
Oh, times
100
2.
yeah,
120.
All right.
Seems kind of low. Because we gave it a 3 and a 3.5 for something.
That's location.
Oh, okay. It's not its fault. So,
It's not its fault.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I was kind of hoping for like, ooh, the Excalibur comes back and it's, I know, it's before we went. I was like, wouldn't that be funny
Wouldn't that be funny?
if it came back and it won?
No.
But it didn't. So
I don't know how it could have won.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought the half-naked men were gonna carry it through, but it didn't happen either.
I mean,
I don't know. I thought it was going to have some redeeming qualities, but it did not have
the redeeming quality is the half naked.
It was the half naked men, and
food.
yeah, you gave it an 8 on food.
It's the only
That was
thing
crazy.
you need in life.
Anyway,
Food and half naked men.
all right. So the Luxor has won, and it's won a little bit of my heart too.
I'm so happy about
I know.
that.
So now when I'm looking at my deals
I'm so
on the MGM app,
happy.
I won't get to Luxor and Excalibur and think
I'm so
I'm
glad.
not even going to consider them. I'm going to say
Listen, a quick
Excalibur.
a quick getaway?
No.
No
but
Excalibur.
Luxor, yes.
The Luxor, yes. I'm into it.
All right.
All right.
So the Luxor has won this round.
Love it.
Not extremely surprised, but it's pleasant. It was a pleasant experience. We hope you enjoyed this round of Versus. If you have any hotels that you want us to compare,
Oh, yes.
put them in the comments below.
Yes.
We are ready to round it up.
We're ready to go.
We're ready to do it. We're ready to compare so that you know which one is better between two hotels.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Thanks so much for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, all those things.
All of them.
Do it. And we hope that you watch our next one. See you.